Ladies and gentlemen, the Pleb is back. In today's report, Elon Musk absolutely just exposed Justin Trudeau's latest contract as he confirms on X that buying this from Starlink would have saved Canadians over $1 billion. Also tonight, with days before a super important by-election, CTV News gets busted, leaving conservative candidates off the television screen, in which many are calling election interference. And in our last story of the night, if you guys thought Tampon Tim was weird, wait till you meet his wife, who is not only crazier, but way weirder than Tim himself. You won't want to miss tonight's story. Stick around. Before we start the report, all I'm asking is you guys to double check if you're still subscribed. YouTube is still unsubscribing you guys from my channel, so please double check and let's start the report. Welcome to your Sunday report. I was going to make a video today, but we got a lot to talk about, especially regarding this Elon Musk situation with Justin Trudeau. But before we start the report, I just want to say that this channel is now verified. I figured out how to get the check mark. Now, for months and months, many of you guys have been scammed or attempted to be scammed by fake plebs in the replies telling you to connect on Telegram. So if you see a pleb reply to you, the real pleb is the one with the check mark. Please don't fall for the scammers. Tonight's first story will start with Justin Trudeau himself, who held a press conference this week and basically declared that he's ready to start World War III.
Canada fully supports Ukraine using long-range weaponry to prevent and interdict Russia's continued ability to degrade Ukrainian civilian infrastructure and mostly to kill innocent civilians in their unjust.
Look, I'm just going to say this about the conflict. I'm not rooting for Russia. I'm not rooting for Ukraine. I'm actually rooting for Canada here because we have our own problems at home. We have record food bank usage. We have unaffordable homes. We have tent cities popping up in places they never popped up before. We have crime on the rise. We have overdoses on the rise. And Trudeau wants us to care about things that's happening in another country? No way. I am Canada first, and when Canada's on fire, this is what I care about. We should be worrying about what's happening at home before what's happening overseas. To me, that's just common sense. But while we're on the topic of Trudeau, let's talk about his latest scandal, which Michael Barrett and Elon Musk exposed yesterday on X. Now, this controversy comes after Trudeau's announcement this week that he was giving $2.14 billion to a Quebec aerospace company so that every single Canadian will have access to high-speed internet. Now, after this announcement was made, Michael Barrett, the real MVP in this story, had some questions, and he asked Elon Musk, "Hey Elon, how much would it cost to provide Starlink to every Canadian household that doesn't have high speed? If $2.14 billion plan is the panacea of expanding access, competition, and service, where is the interest from private sector investors and banks?" And in a shocking turn of events, Elon Musk actually answered Michael Barrett's question. Elon Musk came out and confirmed that the cost of doing business with Starlink would have been less than half that amount, which equates to over $1 billion in savings. But no, Trudeau went with the more expensive choice, of course. And for fun, yesterday I Googled how much does a hospital cost? Because I was thinking to myself, what could we have spent with that $1 billion? Well, according to this Google search, a hospital costs between $60 and $190 million, which means we could have bought 5 to 15 new hospitals here in Canada, but no. Trudeau wanted to grease the palms of his friends and buy votes in Quebec. And the more we look into this deal, the more it really stinks. According to one of Canada's best investigative journalist, Andy Lee. She says this: Telsat's been milking taxpayers for billions for years with little progress. This was from 2021. Their network was supposed to be ready in 2024. And guess what? It's not. And the story actually gets even shadier. Look at this. Well, if the owner of Telsat, who just got $2.14 billion from us, is good friends with Mark Carney, Justin Trudeau's new economic advisor. Here they are, pictured with each other just a couple of months ago. And all of a sudden, they got a fat new contract that costs us $1 billion more than it should have. And now the Liberals are completely in panic mode after getting exposed here, showing this screenshot between Elon Musk and Michael Barrett saying, typical Poilievre nonsense. They prefer giving money to foreign billionaires instead of supporting our industry and our workers. That right here is code word for buying votes in Quebec. This loan will help build a world-class Canadian-made satellite network and support thousands of jobs in Quebec. Now that's common sense. Now, I'm going to keep it real with you guys. This is totally buying votes in Quebec. But what I'm really suspicious of is that Trudeau and his government have control over this satellite network now and will most likely use this power to censor our internet in the future. They cannot censor Elon Musk's Starlink, and this is why they decided to pay $1 billion more. And shout out to Franco Terrazzano, who called out the hypocrisy of this tweet from François-Philippe Champagne, saying, you're giving $30 billion to multinational corporations like Honda, Volkswagen, Stellantis, and Northvolt. Can you see the actual hypocrisy here? And one of Canada's top investors, Martin Pellier, came out and said this, it's called Starlink, Elon Musk. Expect a lot more of this ahead of election. Billions of taxpayer money for votes. So that's the latest from the satellite story. You guys will hear more about this in the coming days because the Liberals are in full damage control mode. But yes, the Liberals took a huge L here. And speaking of corruption, let's move things over to CTV News now, who got busted over the weekend completely censoring conservative candidates off television. A screenshot was floating around here from a CTV News broadcast where they're talking about the upcoming by-election in LaSalle. And look, there's no conservative candidate on the screen. Does that look rigged to you? And for those who don't believe the screenshot, well, I got video footage.
Voter turnout, and it's harder to get people to get their attention on it because there are other things going on. Whereas in a general election,
where's the conservative on the screen? Where is he?
It has this sense of taking over.
There is, this is not the only 5 candidates here. First of all, the PPC and the Green Party here are polling lower than the conservative candidate, but they decided to keep him off the screen. Make it make sense.
But I mean, for this by-election, I think because this has been seen as such a safe seat for the Liberals over time, it's a kind of test, again, like the Toronto St. Paul's, where if they lose this one, it shows that
I don't know about you guys, but this looks like election interference to me. Let's look at the polling numbers from that riding. The conservative candidate is in 4th place, okay? And it's important here to look at the next two. The Green Party at 3%, the PPC at 1%. Now, if you look at this screenshot, the PPC and the Green Party are on the screen, but the Conservatives are actually polling higher than them. How does this make any sense? And the corruption is so bad here that even members of parliament are noticing, as Bob Zimmer, MP of the Conservative Party, tweeted out this clip. Now, the reality is Conservatives are probably not going to win in LaSalle. The numbers are simply not there. But where we can win is none other than Elmwood Transcona, and Pierre Poilievre came out today and put a message out to the conservative movement. If you're in that area, get out and vote.
All right, guys, I'll keep this quick. It's common sense conservative leader Pierre Poilievre coming to you from Parliament Hill with the choice in the Elmwood Transcona by-election. Jagmeet Singh, and Justin Trudeau are the same people. A vote for the NDP is a vote to keep Justin Trudeau and keep the carbon tax. A vote for common sense Conservative candidate Colin Reynolds is a vote to fire Justin Trudeau and axe the tax. You know what to do. Get out and vote Monday, tomorrow. Bring it home.
So yes, if you're in any of those areas where a by-election is happening, get out and vote. And tomorrow, Parliament is starting up again, and we absolutely expect fireworks. I cannot wait to see what happens tomorrow. Now, before we move things over to America, I want to show you guys what's happening over in the UK, as Labour leader Kier Starmer is now getting the Trudeau treatment wherever he goes, and it's absolutely glorious. Damn, he's getting booed and called a wanker. Wow. One thing is for sure, the entire world is fed up with these wacko leftists, and I'm going to be honest, it's absolutely awesome to see. Now let's move things over to America and talk about the election, because yesterday Kamala Harris was out and debuted another new accent. Let's watch the clip. Oh my God, she is so cringe.
Hello to all my divine nine brothers and sisters.
Brothers?
And my soror.
Is there anyone more fake than her? Maybe Trudeau, but like they are the same. They are the same. What's so funny?
And to all my HBCU brothers and sisters.
Why is she laughing? What is so funny about what she's saying? It makes no sense. Kamala is weird as hell, but you want to know what? Her running mate, Tampon Tim, is even weirder than her. And yesterday he was on stage telling people to go to the grocery store and start harassing people and telling them to vote for Kamala and him. Let's look the clip.
This thing's going to be a battle for the next 52 days. It's going to be in rooms, one in rooms, just like this. It's going to be one door-to-door, call-to-call, $5 donation, trying to have that hard conversation in the produce aisle with the person you saw there at the grocery store and ask, have you voted yet?
And after telling his base to go harass people at the grocery store and tell them to vote for Kamala, Tim Walz had another one of his weird moments here where he says, give it to me. Give me my moment. Let's go analyze the clip.
Oh, give it to me. Give me my moment. Give me my moment.
His body language is just so weird. There's something so off about this guy. Look how he like touches his heart and expresses with his face. Look at this. Who does this? Who does this? A drama teacher, maybe? Trudeau style? But like, who acts like this? This is not alpha male behavior. There's no way that Putin is watching clips of Tim Walz. He's like, you know what? That's not a dude I want to mess with. There's nobody, no world leader looking at this. Look how he just touches his heart. What is this? One heartbeat away from the presidency. This dude is softer than a pillow, man. Man, I'm absolutely fascinated by Tim Walz. I'm not even going to lie. But if you guys thought that Tampon Tim was weird, wait till you meet his wife, who is absolutely off the charts crazy. Now, I'm not one to roast politicians' wives or significant others, but she's campaigning for him, so it's fair game. Let's watch this.
But I kind of liked it when she did this. Turn the page. You like that?
Guys, ladies.
Okay, so
her eyes. Look at her eyes. You can always tell someone is crazy by the eyes. They never lie. And look at this woman here. She's like demonic. She's like possessed. There's something way off here. But let's watch the clip.
turn the page. You like that? Okay, so I need you to be with me and practice with me what are we going to do? We're going to turn the page. Oh, pretty good. Do it again. We're going to turn the page. And we're going to turn the page. All right.
She's crazy.
So I'm going to be watching you because when I see...
Look at her eyes. Look at her eyes again. Look at her eye contact here. Look how crazy. She has the crazy eye. The craziest eyes. What?
Wisconsin, and I'm going to watch you nationally on TV because this is a pretty important place, and Minnesota helped you practice with this. You just show me this. Turn the page.
Wow.
Right? Turn the page. And you know what else that looks like? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Donald Trump.
Yup. Crazy confirmed.
Bye-bye, Donald Trump. We are turning the page.
She's crazy. She's just friggin' nuts. Look at those eyes. Look at those demonic eyes, his possessed eyes. Liberal white women are insane. It is what it is. So that's the latest in crazy Democrat land. Now let's take it over to our last clip of the night. And I'm going to showcase Trump's 5 best moments as a way to balance that absolute insanity we just saw with Kamala and Tampon Tim and his crazy wife.
This is a tough business to run for president.
I know. You're a tough guy, Jeb.
And we need to have a leader that is real tough. You're never going to be president of the United States by insulting your way to the presidency.
Let's see. I'm at 42 and you're at 3, so far I'm doing better.
Doesn't matter.
And I want to add, but Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking. I'm speaking.
The Trump tax cuts.
Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking.
Well, wait.
I'm speaking.
She's such
The
a
important
bitch.
is you said
What
the
a
truth.
bitch.
If you don't mind letting me finish, we can then have
She is such a B word.
a conversation, okay?
She was big on defund the police. In Minnesota, she went out. Wait a minute. I'm talking now.
Oh!
If you don't mind, please. Does that sound familiar?
Boom!
She went. The Democrats. Ooh, there was a mosquito. I don't want mosquitoes around me. I don't like mosquitoes.
Who likes mosquitoes? I can relate to this.
I don't like those mosquitoes. I never did. Okay, speaking of mosquitoes. Hello, Hillary. How are you doing? She's shocked that I picked her. No. She's like in a state of shock.
I'm not thinking, Mr.
That's
President.
okay. I know you're not thinking. You never do.
I'm sorry?
No, go ahead.
He's so savage.
She's like in a state of shock.
I'm not thinking, Mr.
That's
President.
okay. I know you're not thinking. You never do.
I'm sorry?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Wow.
His visceral response to attack people on their appearance, short, tall, fat, ugly. My goodness, that happened in junior high. Are we not way above that? Would we not all be worried to have someone like that in charge of the nuclear arsenal?
Mr. Trump.
I never attacked him on his look, and believe me, there's plenty of subject matter right there. That I can tell you.
I want to give Mr. Trump.
And that's why they don't allow crowds at the debates anymore. So that's the latest here for today's news. But tell me in the comments down below, do you think that the Canadian government should have approached Elon Musk for some quotes to get Canadians internet all over the country? Or do you think that spending $2 billion in Quebec on Canadian jobs was the right move? Tell me in the comments down below. Also, CTV News leaving the conservative candidate off the screen. Did they do that on purpose? Is this election interference? Tell me in the comments down below. All right, guys, if you want to support this channel, you know how to do it. Share, like, comment, blah, blah, blah. Buy a $5 Canadian membership. And for those of you who stuck around to the end, enjoy this outro. See you tomorrow. Peace.
Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.